everyone, it's your real father and Olympic gold medalist Jack from WhatCulture.com, and it's time for another edition of Who. Now this video is going to be a little bit shorter. We're just going to look at one match, a match coming up this Sunday at the Battleground SmackDown pay-per-view between Randy Orton and the current WWE champion Jinder Mahal. Who is going to win the Punjabi prison match? First, let's look at the reasons why I think that Jinder Mahal will retain his title and walk out of Battleground still the WWE champion. First of all, it's the obvious reason, and the reason many think that he was given the belt in the first place: his large popularity with the burgeoning Indian wrestling fan market. Now, WWE have shown an interest in trying to break into the Indian market, and as we all know, SummerSlam is a big platform on which they'd like to do that. It's kind of a mini WrestleMania, and I think as well that Jinder heading in as champion would probably, at least in theory, drive a lot more interest in the Indian market than if it was Randy Orton. Now secondly, his reign hasn't been the most inspiring ever in the history of WWE, but you can say that Jinder is improving. His promos have been getting steadily better week on week, and also in the ring he looks okay. His matches with Orton haven't exactly set the world on fire, and I suspect this one on Sunday is going to be because of the stipulation, but at least Jinder is sort of getting there, and he looks great. He looks like a big monstrous heel champion. And finally, the last reason that I think Jinder could retain the belt is because an Indian wrestler, or a wrestler of Indian descent, as Jinder is, he's actually Canadian, but a wrestler of Indian descent has never won a Punjabi prison match. The first match saw the great Khali not even take part because he got injured beforehand, and the second match saw him lose to Batista. So it's a pathetic match history. Like, it's the worst stipulation. I can't believe they've brought it back. And that's why I think Jinder's going to win. But now let's look at the flip side of the argument and look at maybe a couple of reasons why Randy Orton might win. It looks unlikely, but you have to bear in mind that WWE love a big marquee match, or several big marquee matches at SummerSlam, and who's creeping up and looking for his record-breaking 17th world title reign? John Cena. Now hold your horses, because I know that we've seen Cena versus Orton a million times and everyone hates it, but do WWE care? Cena versus Orton, with, you know, Orton's belt on the line and Cena going for that record-breaking number of world title reigns, it would unfortunately draw a lot of interest, no matter how bad we knowledgeable hardcore fans know it to be on paper. But yeah, would I put it past WWE to do this? No, not really. It depends whether they value that more, or I guess the Indian kind of buy rate. One final point as well in favour of Orton retaining the belt is that Orton, I guess you could say, is a safer bet as champion. You could argue the Jinder experiment has failed to a degree. Yes, it captured the imagination of everyone when he won, ironically, or at face value, I guess, because everyone went, wow, now that Jinder's won, of all people, it's an open playing field, anyone can win. And since then, things have kind of regressed. Jinder and the WWE Championship, by extension, are nowhere near the top of the card on SmackDown Live. The US title scene is more important right now. Nakamura's feud with Corbin's more important right now. The WWE Championship is sadly becoming an afterthought on the blue brand. So maybe they'll try and hit the reset button, take a step back, give it to Orton, who is uninspiring, but more the safe pair of hands. But who do you think will win on Sunday at Battleground? Do you think Jinder Mahal will retain his championship and take it into SummerSlam, where he'll maybe face Cena? Or do you think Orton will do the same, where he almost certainly will face Cena if he has the belt? Surely. I can't imagine him facing anyone else, really. Personally, I think Jinder will win, and I guess, looking at it on balance, I want Jinder to win as well, which I never thought I'd really say. But what do you think? Leave your opinions in the comment section down below. I've been Jack from WhatCulture.com. This has been your latest installment of the Who series, and I'll see you soon.